Hi guys, good evening from Europe. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Piotr here, and this is the post-New York close, pre-Tokyo Open market update, 16th of March 2020, late in Europe, and the things are not going to get better anytime soon. At least looks like we had some kind of the preparation for the bounce, right? So there was a JPY crosses, there was some indices trying to to invite us to the buying side, but well, when we are going to check the daily close, it completely looks different, right? Now, trying to summarize what happened within the last 24 hours. There was RBNZ down cut. There was a Fed down cut. Coordination action. The action, central bank action with the full coordination. Nothing really works out on this market. There's another injection when it comes to the Fed. So to be honest with you, I can't calculate all those zeros after the first number when it comes to the injection, right? So, well, things looks ugly for now, but we have to take the second side of the coin, right? The first time overall when it comes to the coronavirus, it's still ugly, but Lombardy shows, well, some signs of life, right? Unfortunately, on the other hand, Johnson says it's going to be worst towards the August before it's going to get better. So still, well, I still cannot imagine those things, right? Again, I have to repeat, I went through 2008 with the dry food and been good. Looks like a little bit different what we have right here, right now. Anyway, our job is to try to recognize what is going on, try to take the advantage, and don't forget, you can monitor what I'm doing with the link in the description. So without a further delay, let's have a look what we have when it comes to the charts. Okay, S&P 500 from the bear sides. Earlier today we were discussing those three lower lows, right? From the bulls perspective, we were discussing eventually we were discussing daily close above the yellow line, right? It didn't materialize, unfortunately, and looks like we might get the lower close when it comes to the indices. That's not the great thing, guys. That's not the great thing. Okay, what I'm talking about is, of course, what we have here, right? So, oops, sorry. Low, lower low, lower low. Now, all about daily close. Well, not much time left for the bulls, right? The only thing I would be quite okay, that would be the close above 2,450. 2,500 was the line in the sand, but the things, when it comes to the US indices, the things, well, ugly with this type of the close. Anyway, let's switch a little bit higher, right? Meaning that what we have right here, right now, from the weekly chart perspective, meaning that if and when we are going to get break below that low we discussed previously, right? If we are going to get that break through that one, what we have to do? Well, we have to have the possibility to draw under consolidation, and we have to have the possibility to, inside that consolidation, to draw 50% of that move. I know some of you may think twice or three times, how come it's possible that this guy is talking about the 2000? Well, that's how the things looks like. But anyway, there is completely different approach when you are trying to trade intraday and when you are trying to trade medium term, right? Medium term, anyway, based on what we have right here, right now, medium term conservative approach, I would anyway wait for some kind of the bounce before further sell-off towards 2000, right? I would like to see the rally towards 2750 or maybe 2950. It might completely not materialize, but the levels right here, right now, from the medium and long-term perspective, when it comes to the risk reward, completely not match my criteria, right? So I'm not gonna to try to trade those things right here, right now, when it comes to the US indices. All right. So let's have a look what we have when it comes to the yen crosses. In that case, let's have a look where we are from the dollar yen perspective. Well, of course, we had a huge panic when it comes to the last week price action. Okay, but now again, some similar things, similar story. All right. When it comes to the daily chart, weekly chart, some perspective from the chart, right? It's not surprising the Bank of Japan or some bulls trying to create lower shadow and trying to hold a lower, lower shadow. So 104.60, 104.40, that's where I'm gonna to look for the possible bullish price action, right? Okay, but what about the bearish price action? Well, whatever we've seen previous week and 2 weeks ago, that was the bearish price action. And if you are not sitting short, then you wanna see at least retest of 108.30 again, right? Meaning that we might see higher levels when it comes to current price action, right? So let's have a look what we have when it comes to the lower time frames. Let's switch to the daily chart and it's gonna be clearly visible. Okay, I'm looking for the bullish price action around levels close to 104.40.20 and bearish price action, you are not gonna be surprised, closer to 108.25.50. Well, these levels been visible previous week. Hopefully we are going to get some kind of the price action this week. If we are going to break 108.20.25, then 109 and 10, I'm sorry, 110.20, that's where I'm going to look for another opportunity to try to short that stuff. Well, when it comes to the particular yen crosses, I think that the EuroJPY might be very, very interesting from the daily chart perspective. All right. Again, previous week, Thursday, Friday, we've seen some attempt to go higher and we stopped around 120. Psychological level, number one. Based on the chart, plenty of possible supply, number two. So where we are right here, right now? Well, we're testing some kind of a demand. We are trying to break through some kind of a demand in between 118.50 and 118. Once we are going to get the close below 118 from the intraday perspective, I'm going to look for the possibility to retest the levels we've seen, right, previous week. So we are talking about the levels below 117 towards 116.50, 115. Guys, it was my pleasure to make this update for ya. The risk clearly for now is off. The big bounces the pro traders are using as a selling opportunity. Don't be trapped. Do your own homework, do your own research, lower your exposure, and try to follow the market. Guys, I'm going to make another update tomorrow. In the meantime, that's it from me. Thank you very much. Take care. Goodbye. See you tomorrow.